We all know we should be saving and investing for our future. So the question is, why don't we do it? Is it just down to the fact that it feels like we're losing money that we could spend by having a good time? But this is where we've got it all wrong. You're actually giving yourself a future gift in the future. So what story have you been telling yourself all this time about money which has stopped you doing this? Do any of these excuses sound familiar to you? It's too early, I'm too young to start investing, or it's too late now for me to start. You have to have money to make money, or after I've paid all my monthly bills, I don't have any money left. It's all far too complicated. You need a financial degree to work all this out. Investing? No way, it's far too risky. I'm not prepared to lose everything. I'm not going to blindly go into investing. It's fool's gold. Keeping it in the bank is where it's safe. So let's ask ourselves, where do these beliefs, stories and myths come from? The media, school, friends and of course our parents. My parents were telling me the same things. But wait, my parents don't have any financial education, so how can this be true? So we've busted some of these myths. So now what to do? The safety of the bank, but with less than 1% interest doesn't sound appealing. The fact is, with UK inflation now at over 4%, you're actually losing money. Now we've busted those myths, we could put it in the stock market. And if we invest over many years, we can use the power of compounding interest. So let's look at some numbers. The average UK wage is £28,132 per year. If we were to save just 5% of that yearly wage, that would be £1,407 per year. And if you break that down per month, that would be £117 per month. Over the past 30 years, the S&P 500 index has delivered a compound average annual growth rate of over 10%. So if we take that £117 per month and put it into a compounding calculator for say 30 years, and let's be conservative and only say we're going to get 8% growth per year for 30 years, that'll end up at £210,967. That's pretty good for retirement, I would say. But wait, you could commit to 10% of your yearly wage a month, and that would be £2,813 per year, or £234 per month on the average wage. So we would put in £234 into the compound interest calculator for 30 years, and that could be potentially £421,948. Now retirement's looking a lot better. A problem, guys. 91% of the US fund managers underperformed the S&P 500 over the last 15 years, and they're meant to be the experts. But wait, you just told me to put it in the stock market and it would do well. But we still can. Remember, the S&P 500 returns over 10% over the last 15 years, so all we need is an index fund or an ETF that mirrors the exact movements of the S&P 500. I've just chosen two as an example, but there are many others out there. This is the Vanguard ETF, which also mirrors the S&P 500. The cost to invest in the ETF are really low at just 0.07%. And it's far less risky because you're spreading your risk across 500 companies instead of just one. Another one you could use is the Legal & General US Index. It has slightly higher fees of 0.1%. And again, 500 of the top US companies. So we just have to pay into one of these funds every month for 30 years. Doesn't sound too complicated. I've lowered the risk because we're spreading our money over 500 companies instead of one, and they're also quite cheap to use. With an average yearly return of 8 to 10% over the 30-year period, we can just put our feet up and relax. Or look at dinosaurs, or relax by the sea. It's entirely your choice. Change your future. Remember to like and subscribe.